I put everybody on notice. I'm coming to fight like I always do. And I'm telling you, I will beat him up, sort of like a William Johnson type of a fight. I will beat him up because he takes it serious. He takes a hell of a shot. So to all his family members and friends, see, this is the before-after picture. See him now? See him now? Now, after the fight's over with, still love him and still hug him. Bring him back to life so he can be your Winky again. So enjoy the way he looks now, because the clock in the sand bottle is dripping, 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 dripping to execution time. All right, just remember what I said? Remember what I said? Okay, thank you.
I destroy careers. I destroy careers. I destroy careers. You think Jermaine Teller will ever be the same? You think Jermaine Teller, thank God for Patrick, he get a chance to get the royalties of building him up. No disrespect. Like he done something great. It was done after the 2 fights.
Tito?
And Kasim Umar, Corey Spinks, the blueprint was done. A lot know it. But a lot, they still want to get in and eat the muffins and get in the press conferences. They don't want to close out of the food. They don't want to ruffle no feathers. So they ain't gonna really say it was done.
And Tito?
Finished. Tito, that's self-explanatory. The last time Tito looked good was when he fought Mayoka. Done. He was undefeated. I take their souls from them. I beat these guys down, man. I take something they can never come back. When the last time you seen Winky? You remember the milk cart thing I did? You think I was joking about that when last time? You hear from Tarver, but where did Tarver look good since he fought me? I take their souls, man. They ain't there no more. They not the same fighters. Jermaine Teller is a 60-year-old fighter now.
Not only...
Anybody can beat Jermaine Teller now if they just give him the decision. Corey Spinks did a hell of a job. And see, sometimes it's not meant for me to comment on certain things because they say, oh, he's saying it because of this. Well, they can't get the infomercial. They need somebody on the ground. What they gonna do, get that Toyo Gaddy to fight him next? I mean, I know HBO is really disappointed. They bought a bag of goods, it's not there. Corey Spinks fought the same fight that Floyd fought. The same exact fight I'm watching, and I'm saying, wow. I'm like, yo, Corey, you gotta get this. But then I'm hearing the Good Old Boy Network say, he can't win a title running, the man is light in the ass, he's not a middleweight, he's not a big puncher. Zab hit down Corey Spinks, so nobody expecting Corey Spinks to knock out Jermaine Teller, and you want him, because of the Good Old Boy Networks, want that infomercial, him on the ground, and now we can promote this, forget the other fights, but they got fooled again. And it's unbelievable to sit there and expect a junior middleweight who never had power, who don't have the best of chins, just have ability and have a great last name and is my friend, can fight. They want him all of a sudden to be a gorilla. The man never been that. Y'all picked him because he's not that.
How about Roy Jones? Well, Roy told
Nothing
me,
there.
Roy told me.
Roy fight, 5 years, tops, 10 years, way too late. It's not even a selling pitch. To me, it'd be telling the public to spend their hard-earned money on a fight that doesn't have the same luxury and doesn't have the same history and doesn't have the same threat that Roy had 5 or 6, 7 years ago. And you know what? He been knocked out devastated about 2 times. It's not like it was knockout where a guy got stopped by the referee or he was a little wheezy. He was out cold. That doesn't do anything for Bernard. Selfishly and personally, it redeemed myself in a way of what? I get the revenge of loss. But a loss is a loss, but even my loss to Roy back there wasn't an embarrassing loss. It was a loss of not ready to capitalize on the opportunity. I think a lot of people overlook the loss with Roy. It's a loss, but they really look at it like, hey, first title shot, he was young. That Bernard wasn't the Bernard now in 2003. That Fort Tito, that Fort Oscar, that Fort Tudor Jermaine Teller fights, the Tarver fight.
More people think they think Bernard Hopkins, you're undefeated for 12 years. That's what they think. That's the first
21 defenses. Jump up 2 weight classes and fight Tarver, who knocked him out. Glenn Johnson was undefeated 30-something. No, I knocked him out in 11. I can live without fighting Roy again. And again, this ain't disrespecting Roy, but I don't think the public is interested in it.
Did you hear the comment?
Thanks for being here. I'm gonna kick Roy Jones' ass. Final chapter of a great legacy of his, and I think to not watch this fight will be a disservice to the people that don't watch it, because it's history and it's historic. I want to show the world that when our legacy is put together or analyzed, who had the best legacy, no matter if we Hall of Famers with the first ballot, this fight is so important to me that not only I'm a better fighter today, but my legacy will prove after this fight, April 3rd, HBO pay-per-view will be better. I wanted to prove, which is in my demeanor, in my heart, that's my God made, this is my personality. You said I can't do it, watch it. 9 years, GED, 8 felonies. And they just put a 64 mural up in the wall in the gymnasium of me. Yes, it's a documentary, a book, a movie, it's coming. Because sometimes you can get bored just winning. Sometimes, now think about the logic of the psyche of a guy that got to continue to even get tired of winning. When he don't do the things that he normally did when he was climbing up to the ladder. That's why guys get knocked off and lose. Because evidently they got tired of winning because they didn't prepare themselves like they did before they became champion or #1 contender. So I need other incentives to motivate me. This one is real. It's very profound. It's never heard of. When I die, they're going to check my DNA. They're going to keep my bones in a museum and study them. The one that makes his athlete the way he is
You've
today.
seen Jermaine.
Pacquiao's coming up to 65. Pacquiao's 70. That's all. Bernard Hopkins and Manny Pacquiao at 170. I'll take it. Kerry, with Kerry Davis, with Ross Greenberg, with Mark Taffler. Yeah, I'll call Mark Taffler because we got a relationship. All this is footage for something that's going to be big after my career's over.